Hey everybody, and welcome back to day 4, our final day here at the National Farm and Machinery Show. No walk-in from outside because it is cold and rainy today. It is basically blah weather, but this place is going to be packed full of people in just a few hours, no matter what. So we're here early in the morning. We're going to check out the West Wing, basically everything else that is here to see at the show that we've yet to really fully cover. So let's go ahead and, well, dive on into things. A lot of things we're going to see here in the West Wing are going to be more cattle oriented, or as we saw in the second half of our third day video, they're going to be smaller vendors offering more niche style products. And to that end, when we soon walk into the West Wing here, we're greeted with a bunch of cattle gates and other cattle items. Milwaukee's got a pretty big presence here in the West Wing. Lots of stuff for immediate purchase. I have seen over the last 3 days several people walking out with various Milwaukee products. And then, as I was saying previously, if you're not into drones in ag, well, that is something that you really probably need to be thinking about. And here we have Best Way Ag showing off various agricultural themed drones. And these drones are pretty darn big and obviously pretty darn powerful as well.
We got lots of guesses. Okay, everybody remember their numbers here? Okay, let's show the number.
Top right corner, 42.
42. He had a 40, I believe. You had 40. Congratulations. Reach in and pick out your favorite knife. There you go.
So if you train that to whatever you want, I get that. Anything you
Roto Mix, feed mixing modules, trailers, and such. We're also going to see a lot of drainage themed items. So we've got some drainage here from Soil Max, a big digger for putting in drain tile.
I paid Wade to go get him yesterday and he never went and got him.
He did it?
How we doing, sir?
Hey. Now, as I said in previous videos, I like to get here bright and early. As soon as the show opens, 9 a.m. And that is the best time for me to get around and start doing things before it gets super busy. Even by 10 o'clock, it starts to get kind of crowded here in the aisleways and booths in the main hall. Hopefully with day 4 here, it will be less crowded in the second hall, the west wing, until maybe a little bit closer to 11 o'clock before it really gets almost unbearable and unmanageable as far as getting anything good without being kind of getting a bunch of people in the way. Recently, I switched over from a closed ear headphone to an open ear earbud, but these are not any old earbud that fit in your ear, but these fit on the ear. If you're like me, you don't like things in your ear. They get uncomfortable fast and rarely fit well. They're either big and fit too tight, or they're small and fit too loose. The Light Me Cozy Fit open earbuds have been great to wear not only for everyday music, or if you're like me, audiobooks when you're out and about, but what about playing games, recording, or even streaming? I've been enjoying wearing these so much, I've packed away my old headphones. They are very lightweight, at just under 1/4 of an ounce, or 6.5 grams for those international folks, even with their light weight. Their over-the-ear design means that they are very secure and well bounced. The Cozy Fit open ear earbuds offer several hours of runtime on a single charge, and the charging case has enough battery to recharge the earbuds over 3 times before the case itself needs to be charged using a nice standard USB-C cable. When you're done wearing the earbuds, they snap magnetically into their charging cradles. What about the microphone for calls or voice chat? Well, it's not going to win any audio awards, that's for sure. And I'm definitely not going to be replacing my Elgato Wave 3 mic on my recording streaming setup, but it'll do in a pinch. They also fit well on smaller ears, like those of my 11-year-old, and my oldest, well, she wants me to make sure I tell you that they won't interfere with earrings either. Whether home or traveling, the Light Me Cozy Fit earbuds are my go-to for PC and phone audio when I don't want the whole world to hear. If you're looking for something to replace your bulky and hot headphones and your PC supports Bluetooth, or you'd like to have something that's actually comfortable to wear when you're out and about that also does not impede your ability to hear what's going on around you, then I think you'll be happy with these earbuds. Save 10% off the list price of $39.99 using my link in the description below. And at checkout, be sure to put in the discount code of FarmerKlein. So here we have Loft Nest. And this is actually a massive windrower. And I've got a little info card here to show you the thing. And then we'll take a look at the business end. So that was the front. This is the rear. And it's going to, as you toss it into this, which is going to obviously slide the product, catcher there, and form a nice windrow.
Get all your corny stuff, and it just packs it in that bag.
We also have a grain bagging solution. It's going to be a bag roller, but then the actual bagger right here. And then the bagger IRL. We gotta get a little bit further away from it because this thing is big, right? So we're gonna be putting it in the chute top, and then it's going to, with an auger, discharge it here. This is where your bag would be, and then it would just basically unroll or fill up from there. This is going to be a grinder, mulcher. Flail mower. Right, so we got little flail hammers in there, or big flail hammers, rotating around, just cutting up whatever gets in its path. Now, all the videos that I've been uploading here at the show have been 1080p because hotel Wi-Fi is, well, hotel Wi-Fi. And even 1080p videos often take upwards to 2 hours to get uploaded. I will be publishing a supercut of all the videos combined into one single video, also rendered out in 4K. I'm shooting in 4K, so we'll be able to render that out in 4K. And then you'll be able to watch the supercut back. I'm going to have each day kind of time stamped as well, so you can jump to any one given day and then see all this stuff in higher resolution. Maybe some of these info cards will be a lot clearer to read in that 4K supercut. Yakta. I'd say that's a brand that is new to me, even new to me here coming to the show for multiple years. I'd like to know anybody down in the comments if you're aware of Yakta. We've got a couple of zero-turn mowers of theirs here at the Premier Ag Supply booth. This one's sold. And you've got a trailer hitch slot in the back. No real stats or specs on these things. 72-inch cut deck for this particular mower. USC Seed Treating Solutions.
That's it? That's what I do. We have Boss service trailers.
All right, we've got pumps for DEF and diesel. $90-gallon DEF tank, and then we've got our big diesel tank here in the back. Large storage bay for tools, toolboxes, generator. So far we've seen several different models, several different manufacturers, I should say, of service trailers here at the show. From the one that we know the most about, as far as Farm Sim, Thunder Creek, to many others, just like Boss. So there's lots of players in this market. I mentioned earlier in the show that we would see Landau again, and well, that's today. So we've got the Landau and Brillian booth back here in the West Hall. Here we have the 5531, or should I say 3 5531s. I'm not really sure right now if it's the single seaters of 5531 or if it's this trio configuration. This of course does fold up for highway use. We have our small Brillion drill, a sub-brand of Landau. You can scan this QR code if you want more information about the 7500 VT adjustable disc. Here's that QR code for that drill, the 5531.
Bust in the middle of the hall. Yep. I don't look like a fucking dipshit.
We'll see a few more manufacturers of zero-turn mowers and mowers in general. Spartan is one of those here in the West Hall. We got several of their zero-turn mowers here. Their seats look amazingly comfortable. 54-inch deck. I have to say, this model looks pretty darn affordable at $4,000. And Spartan also offers side-by-sides.
Well, this year's the only year that I have that extra, but it's usually split up. Right after the first day. Answer any questions for you, Sonny?
No. Other than those seats look really comfortable.
Yeah, they are. You're more welcome to get in it.
Here we have a Watkins grain trailer, and it's got a movable floor. A wide belt covers the entire floor. A little bit of a demo here, just showing it. Wagner also has conveyors here at their booth. Very wide conveyors. And then drones and more drones. XAG this year.
Depends on your rig.
The P150. 154-pound max payload, either liquid or granular.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to take off. And there's a lot of drones and
The P100 has 110-pound payload. P60.
Yeah.
30-kilogram payload for spray. 25-kilogram payload for solid. Casco is here, and kind of smaller equipment, maybe for the little hobby farmer. Or, you know, when larger stuff just really isn't going to be required. Small spreaders to larger spreaders. 32 bushel capacity here, 16 bushel capacity, and all the way down. Did I mention drones are the new hotness? I think I did. Here we got Agra spray drones. The J100. What's the cargo capacity on this?
It's 11.6 gallons.
Okay.
Is the normal liquid tank. There's a larger tank option, but standard is 11.6.
And this is their service truck.
Yeah, that's the Roadrunner. That's another package we sell. More like these. About like these, you know, just
Bushwhacker mowers. Now, when I first saw this brand model, or brand, I was thinking back to old school wrestling, and I'm pretty sure it was the Bushwhackers.
They did that one 10 years ago with James Webb.
Let me know down in the comments below if that was an accurate recollection or not. Dose. Dose Headhunter. So this is a header trailer. If you're interested in it, here's the QR code. Scan for compatibility of headers. This particular model has 2 rear steering axles, and it's quite a long trailer. I don't know if it would hold the 50-foot trailers or the 50-foot headers that we've seen at the show, but it probably would give it a go. Mandaco, and they're here with several roller options. Should I say 2 roller options. And then this one is going to rotate around from transport to field work. Got a disc. And this is a, well, it says ready arm. So this end is going to attach to a 3-point. We have a PTO to some gearboxes. And then it's going to go down here to, I guess, another attachment point. So let's take a look at the brochure here. So it appears to be able to turn anything into a trailed implement. So we just have a drawbar and PTO hookup. Well, drawbar, PTO, and hydraulic. So you can see it here hooked up to a batwing mower that would traditionally be trailed directly behind the tractor. But in this configuration, it's running offset. Marcrest, and I have to say, this is probably, if I were to pick this is the coolest thing ever for each show that I've been to. It's been this Red Baron, and man, I'd really like to see this thing in operation. It's a bale stacker for small square bales, right? We got the Arcusin multi-stack. It's here at the show. We'll see it later in the video. But this is really an interesting giddy up. And we can see what the end product here is. Three bales high, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 bales it appears per stack. Right, bales will come here off of the baler into this thing, and then, well, magic happens. And then they also have a very large small baler. Right, well, that's a small baler based on the size of its chute. Additive tank at the top. This has got to be one of the most robust, heavily built small balers that I've ever seen. Well, they even have a self-propelled version. As they're saying, better together. So here we've got the 210 baler, and then of course the Red Baron stacker for, I guess, the ultimate in small square baling solutions. There you go. If you're interested, give them a call. Look up the website. I think it'll be a life changer. Best Way Ag is here with various trailer solutions. This small or medium-sized liquid trailer here. Small 30-gallon mixing tank to a semi-trailer with two large tanks, front and rear. We've got a pump, hose reel, we've got a mixing tank, and then we have an area for some IBC tanks to be stored. And well, just in more extra space here on the trailer deck still. This is a very nice red Peterbilt with a flatbed module on it, and then a tank, seed conveyor, seed hopper, here we have a drone trailer. Best Agway liquid tank, mixing tank, pumps, and then storage for your drone. Here we have a setup on a Can-Am front. We basically have a drip module, drip line, and then a tank and pump here in the back, spray bar, and not to be outdone, Best Agway with their own variant of a service trailer. This one appears to have an air compressor as well here in the front. $600, 900 gallon tank, 100 gallon def, solar charging system. Air compressor is optional. Lancaster parts and equipment. We've got here, now this is going to be a replacement rear spreader for a manure spreader. A Cyclone. QR code here for anyone wanting more info. We've got a manure spreader. Hammer mill for grain feed processing. Header trailers. Conveyor belts. Feed mixers. Drills. Feed mixers. This is an interesting design. This is a, no? This is Nick WR600 Evo. I believe the Red Barn and Associates is here in conjunction with the Lancaster company. Duo Lift. They have quite a variety of products here, from header trailers to supply liquid tankers, supply trailers, fertilizer applicators, well, I pick up one bale at a time, but you can pick up 3. Pro Pick bale mover. Alright, it's going to attach to skid steer, or I assume you could probably modify the attachment options.
The QR code on the front of the post.
And then another shot of this. So here we are in the front, right? So we'd have bale forks there, bale forks here, and follow the shiny tennis balls. Bale fork 3.
What do you call that? I don't know what that is.
What do you think if we got that in game? A 3 bale fork attachment for a skid steer. Collect bales off the field. It has its own wheel, so you don't have the full weight of the bales to contend with. I think it would speed up your loading time quite a bit. Chrome might not get you home, but you sure do look good while you're going. Hensley trailers. Now, if you made a drinking game, not a feeding game, but a drinking game out of how many times drones show up and drink every time you see a drone, well, I feel sorry for you. One, because well, by the time you get done this video, you're probably going to be pretty slammered. But here we have Apex Drone Solutions. Here showing off a drone kind of service truck for out in the field. Oh, and yes, there is. There is a drone at the booth. Of course. The cool little handles. And then you lift the whole thing up and you wheel it around. Because of course these things are heavy. Oh, drink again. More drones. Now we've already seen those drones, so maybe they don't count.
They're all standard.
Ag backs of all different sizes. From small to large. Bin Rescue 3510, that's the small one. Trinity trailer.
Yes, sir.
And then you can't really see, but we've got a movable floor that's on conveyors. And then the side is a very, very smooth plastic, non-stick.
Hey? Sure. No, you give it to the customers.
Well, we'll probably need to get to 13-year-olds, so...
Give it to customers. Customers are your priority.
Penta is back with several feed mixers. The Cyclone 1240. Two-axle feed mixer. Through the manure spreader. There we get a nice shot of our feed mixer, a two screw version. Very large dump trailer. Single screw 5240 feed mixer. A smaller dual screw feed mixer, single axle, whereas the other one was dual axle. And remember I told you our Cusin was here in the multi-stack? Well, here we are, or the multi-pack, I guess is what the real name is. The E14, first introduced in Farm Sim 22, and quite frankly I think lots of players don't even know this thing exists. But if you do small square bales in game, this is almost a must-have for quickly picking them up off the field, storing them easily. They make 14-pack bundles, as the E14 name might imply. All right, so each bale is picked up. Run through. Placed in there, the whole stack is raised up, another pair of bales goes in, and then the whole pack is wrapped up with some twine into an easy to maneuver, easy to pick up bundle. And well, you can also get your farm sim on. Large bale grab. And then here we have another spin on a stacking trailer. Trailer. We have a bit of a video showing how this works. Terramax, I think they get the award for the biggest valve at the show. Now it's interesting coming from year to year to year. You kind of see the same companies, not always the same products, but oftentimes it's kind of interesting, and I think I've alluded to it before, that you see the same companies often in the same booths. And to that end, when I saw this booth, well, there's a couple things that I remembered. But the biggest thing I remembered was this little small round baler. MacDon is here. Now their booth isn't the biggest booth in the world, but they do have a nice sized MacDon Draper header. It's on a dual lift header trailer. I think we just saw them earlier in the video, if I'm not mistaken. The FC Series Flex corn header is showing a 15 degree of flex here from the center, left and right.
I know you can get
Now, something that really got to me and David here at the show was the sheer scale and size of these self-propelled feed mixers. Here we have a Trulette feed mixer. Got steerable axle in the rear, side discharge. Got the intake arm all the way fully extended, and then the cab. But we also have an intake belt here at the bottom. This isn't the only feed mixer here at the show either. Now, I would refer to this as a grader. Let me know in the comments below if that is inaccurate or not. Then we have Schulet, maybe, totally butchering, probably, I know. We've got brush mowers, snow blowers, but then for me, the star of this booth every year is going to be their big Spartan rock collector. Although this very large mower has to probably take second base here, second place, the FX 320. Maybe Schultz can take this home. Here's the rock collector. Right, we see modded variants of the Diegelman rock collector game with extensions. Well, Spartan has those also. Or if you don't need anything that large, they have a smaller one. Or sort of a rock windrower. So they come through later and pick the rocks up from a single row. Remember I said that wasn't the only feed mixer we had here, a self-propelled feed mixer. Well, we've got another one. But first, let's take a look here at the Akron. It's going to be kind of an ag bag or the equivalent type of solution where your bag is going to be there. You're going to dump your product into the top and just slowly fill up your bag. But what I was referring to here is this AMX 1000S feed mixer. So we have the intake head here, way up in the sky. Right, gnarly head on the front there. We have its cab. And then it's feed mixing, twin screw feed mixers. Engine in the back, and clearly discharge must be on the other side. So this is a grain bag unloader, whereas the other solution we looked at earlier was a grain bag loader. Back to our self-propelled feed mixer here. And yeah, there's the discharge. Twin discharge. The Dominator stump grinder. From Reist Industries. Multi-groomer. Now this shows it here being used kind of in an equestrian setting. Bale gator, bale shredder. And then we have another bale tube wrapper. For all your bale sausage manufacturing needs. The pit bull, a silage fork, leveling tool, various manure spreaders.
They walked right by them, and I was like, Jacob, that's your dad, dude.
Header trailers. This would be a knife to cut round bales. Blades, snow wing, so snow blade. Now for me, a big aspect of sense of scale here is always the Balzer 6800 slurry tanker and the Balzer 2200 SL grain cart. And I'm hoping the people walking beside these help you with a little bit of the scale as to the size of these tires and the size of these trailers. Grasshopper is here with their line of mowers. They've been to this general location, if not the exact location, every year that I've come to the show. And they have quite a variety of mowing solutions. from zero turn to stand behind. Here we have it with a snowblower attachment.
Are you not gonna wear this stuff?
Fence installation and maintenance machinery from Montana Post Driver. I remember that drinking game. Drone.
Pretty big feet.
I would say you must be the coolest state police ever. Virginia State Police would never give away such a fancy ticket magnet. And now we're over here, kind of a side building. Now the door said West Hall, but I'm pretty sure based on the map, we've been in West Hall all day today. This is just kind of a side building off of maybe West Hall proper, we'll call it. Lots of, again, smaller booths over here, more niche vendors or solutions, but still solutions nonetheless would deserve some level of coverage.
You actually get to use it up.
Congratulations.
Good flavor.
Well, I mean, technically it's affordable, but they say that it needs to be.
Oh, guess what? Done. Now, I thought that this company had probably the best idea of the show. They brought, at least what I think, are miniatures of their products to take advantage of their booth size. And that concludes our coverage of the National Farm and Machine Show for 2025. It also ends our little drinking game here of how many times I've shown and said the word drone. Extra credit if you go back and watch the first 3 sections of the 2025 coverage and add up those counts there as well. It's a pleasure meeting all the folks that did come out to the show, and I hope to meet up more folks next year when we go ahead and cover the 2026 version of this show. Until next time, happy farming.